G'day everyone, welcome to the Outside Man podcast, where three blokes who've never played rugby league professionally talk about rugby league, the game that we all love so much, and that's probably why you're here checking us out today.
Yeah.
How we going, lads?
Yeah, good. Another week, closer to the start of the footy.
Yes.
Only 5 more sleeps to go.
5 more sleeps. 6 more sleeps.
Something like that.
Sunday. This Sunday coming.
Yeah. Loving it.
Yeah,
Round one's going to start off in Vegas.
Vegas, and we're going to be there.
In spirit.
On the TV.
We're going to have a Vegas special next week.
Yep.
Yep.
We're going to bust out the poker cards.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No money or exchange hands, of course. Got to keep it.
keep it legit. Yeah.
But another weekend of trials, some big games, some controversies. We had the World Club Challenge, which we'll talk about in a minute. Penrith versus Wigan Warriors.
Yeah.
A bit of a shambles as usual, but
Yep.
other than that, a good game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's rugby league, so it's going to be good.
Yeah.
And we got some news. We've got some rugby league news that we were going to go through in a moment. Dissect the week.
Dissect it.
Yep. So, that'll be good. And by the way, guys, it is very warm in here, so
Very warm.
it's very hot. So if you're still sweating,
If someone faints, we're okay.
yeah, we're okay.
We've been on the cokes and it's very hot.
We're in the shed. It's got the floodlights on. All the windows are closed to try and keep all the noise out, which hopefully it's not too bad.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's what it is. We're here. We're loving it. All right, let's crack on.
So, Jedi,
Yes.
what stood out to you?
In the trial games.
Yeah, trials.
I was very happy with my Roosters. We got a big win against South, so
Huge.
even though, both teams had a full team of Reggies, like anytime we smash South, it's a good day. And then I did watch a little bit of the Sharks and Dogs game.
Cronulla.
Yeah, so they played well.
Ooh.
I didn't watch much of the Storm and Newcastle game, but it was good to see that over in Fiji it was their first ever game. So.
Oh, just before we get too far, that fullback for the Roosters. How good was he?
I know, mate. He will.
Amazing.
When Teddy goes in the next 2 or 3 years, we've got a ready-made replacement. Don't ask him on his name.
No, he's got a name.
He's got a name, but he was outstanding.
Yeah.
So things are looking very bright for us, and 2026 Premier is coming our way.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll do the ladder in a minute. Predicted ladder.
Good.
Warriors had a great game against the Dolphins.
I think that solidified the Warriors are a real chance to win the comp.
RTS.
RTS he drew 3 and passed and they scored. He can tackle. I didn't know that. But even Metcalf.
Yep. So RTS and WTZ. On the side.
Yep.
And Shawnee Boy. Tell you what,
SJ.
the Sharks have got him first round, and I'm a bit worried about that one.
Big game coming up.
And what about the Dolphins? Would you be a little bit concerned about them?
I was concerned when they played a B-grade Titans team and couldn't
put them away.
do anything there.
Yeah.
Herbie's played well, I thought.
Yeah.
He's been strong, but they got some issues.
Yeah, they got some real big issues.
So the Broncos that didn't end up going to Vegas have beaten Manly. Or do they play over there? Oh no, they played here.
So that was a full game.
So
both teams had a lot of young kids in there, but the Broncos were just too good at the end of the day.
Yep.
And the Dragons played well. And I hear Sully, I didn't see much of it, but Sully had
he scored 3 tries, I think.
The super coach
Shane Flanagan?
No, not Shane Flanagan. The super coaches of the competition were all like, "Oh, Sully's great," but I think he's a one-hit wonder. I don't think he'll do that every week. But Tigers have still got issues. And
see how he goes.
Mine or yours?
And we're recording this on Sunday afternoon. Cowboys are currently dominating Raiders, but the Raiders
Chad just got ripped off.
Been
great try and felt.
Still 10 minutes to go.
To and fro, but some good signs, good plays.
Yep.
And
then the Titans and Eels are still yet to play. So
So who are we predicting for that one?
Just
while we're there.
That's going to be a real hard game.
It's a bit, no offence to the Titans, but it's a bit weird that that's 13 played 14 last year.
Yeah.
Everyone would have thought the Eels would be. They got Cartwright, they got Gutho, they got Brown, they got a team.
We were all thinking that the Eels would be higher.
They got all their teams in. I would think the Eels should turn up. We haven't seen what the Titans have to offer yet, though.
Yeah. So some big ins for the Titans this week.
Yeah, big Tino's in.
Few names. So it should be a good game, I think.
Yeah, it should be.
It'll be a good game. Obviously, it's trials.
Yep.
It's just testing out things.
But they've still got their full team. So I think Des would want them to show up in defence.
Absolutely.
I think that's going to be the thing.
Yeah. I think I might just go the Titans by 4 points.
Oh wow.
Okay.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm liking that.
Yep.
So,
No, I don't care. It's the Titans by 4 for sure.
yeah. All right. So what we'll do, I've got some news. I've got some things I wanted to talk about. It's been a big week and a half really in the Rugby League. So the first thing I wanted to talk about, Nathan Cleary.
Bombshell.
Hints. It's not really a bombshell. If you actually read the news articles, he just said, "Oh yeah, I like Manchester. I could probably go over there."
Oh,
So he's dating a young lady. She's played for the Matildas.
And she plays for Manchester City, I think it is.
Mary. What's her name?
Yeah.
I don't really
Mary
follow.
Flower.
Mary Flower. Lovely young
Fowler.
lady.
It's Fowler.
Mary Fowler.
Just to keep a little bit of professionalism.
Mary Fowler. So
Pronounce her name wrong.
she's playing for Manchester
City.
City.
Not the real one.
So obviously, long distance relationship doesn't work. Sometimes it does. But anyway, that's not for us to judge. We're not judging a relationship.
Hey, what's a bit of a...
But so there's talk about Nathan Cleary, arguably one of the best players currently in the NRL.
Yeah.
Possibly even the best. Maybe even future GOAT. Maybe future GOAT. An interesting news article came out a few days later. NRL's shock plan to buy the Super League.
Yeah.
They've had a record year of profits. They're looking like they're going to throw down some serious coin, buy the Super League. Now, the question to you guys is,
Yep.
you know how Cleary is and NRL loves their superstars and all the rest of it. Do you think that the NRL is actually going to buy the Super League just so that Nathan can flick between the two continents during the regular season? So the NRL has actually said that they'd buy it. They'd set it up so it's one competition. Each club would have a sister city, so they'd pair up the clubs.
Yeah, well.
And then that would allow players free movement between here and there during the regular season. I just think it's a bit. What do you reckon?
Yeah, maybe. I do remember quite a few years ago when Andrew Johns was playing for Newcastle and they couldn't make the finals, and he actually signed like a 5-game contract with one of the English sides over there. So it has been done before, but
Yeah, but this would mean that it's the same competition.
Yeah.
So their players could come here, our players could go there, chopping and changing.
It'd be so hard for salary cap reasons.
Yeah.
Because you could how would you fit it? You could have
that would be
elite, your 5 elite from here, 5 elite there, and then move them and win this comp. Yeah, I don't.
Well, they would have to, obviously both clubs have to have the same salary cap, but that'll obviously.
And does the competition happen at the...
Yeah, they'd have to salary cap it, so it'd have to be even money, so it'd be hard to move. I think it'd be really good for young halfbacks.
Yeah.
A lot of them that have gone to England because they can't hack the NRL at their age have come back quite mature and done really well. And I think, like Nico at 25, that's probably about the time you want to start really getting involved. So I think it could be good, but it'd be a lot of working out.
Yeah. And does the Super League and NRL happen at the same time of the
Not
year?
at the moment.
Not at the moment.
No, they're like heaps far in. That's why it's always hard for the Aussie sides in the World Cup Challenge.
Yeah.
Because they've already been playing and it's their first game.
Yeah, so they probably would have to look at playing at the same time, which would be interesting. I think it might be. I think it would be good. It'd be great for expansion, great for the game.
If it could be done well,
Yeah, as long as they don't stuff it up, I think it'd be looking good. So yeah, I just thought it was a bit of coincidence that it was a few days after Cleary said he was thinking about going over.
But you also got to think of player welfare, and you know, like they already played like 30 games a year, and you know.
It'd be more like, oh, we're full this week. Let's send the guys over there for a few weeks to play.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or like Jay said, you know, upcoming guys that are playing for one position that aren't getting a shot.
Yeah,
and like you got, because Cronulla had like Connor Tracy, you know, like Braden Trindle was the real player, but playing on the bench where he could have been running the side.
Yeah,
the Sharks wouldn't have let him go.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
So news out of the doggies.
Yeah.
Incoming Steph Crichton.
Yeah.
Straight to the top of the tree. He's going to be captaining the doggies this year.
He was amazing. He played amazing, and then he went off about the 23rd minute mark.
Yeah.
And he stood on the sideline championing the young players.
So that's really good.
He is. I never noticed at the Penrith, but I noticed that from the Dogs, and I was like, that's it. That's a real leader.
Yeah. So Matty Burton and Reid Marnie got the boot.
Yeah, I don't know if Matty Burton was ever a real captain.
Yeah.
I think Crichton is.
Okay, so good move.
Yeah, I think so.
Where do you see him playing this year?
He's playing centre. He played centre. And he was awesome. He really brought. Yeah. Oh, well.
How can you?
Taff had a lot of problems at fullback, so we'll see what happens.
Because you would like, how often would a centre normally be a captain? You think?
It depends on the.
Would it be hard to see the whole game if you're stuck on one side, though? Wouldn't you think?
I don't think he'll like replace the halfback. Like I think the halfback will still call the shots. He'll just be leading the team.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think like calling players up, helping. I think the halfback will still have to be the halfback.
Yeah.
So I think it's more external. It's more like on the training paddock. You know, setting the standards, setting the training standards.
That's good.
All
Bit
of that
culture.
sort of stuff. Yeah. But I think the halfback's job is still the halfback's job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel, Jed? What do you reckon? Good move or?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and it actually really showed, and we'll talk about it later in the club challenge, is that Penrith really missed Crichton on that left-hand side. So I reckon he's going to be a good thing, and I really think that the Bulldogs are going to improve. Not sure if they'll make the finals.
They won't make the 8.
Yeah, but they'll definitely go up the ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they got some big names back. Kickout's back.
Yeah.
He got injured pretty early on in the season last year.
Yeah.
He'll be back, so that'll be a good.
They dropped so much ball.
Yeah.
On that game, but
Yeah. So that's promising for the doggies.
I think so.
Promising for the Dogs. So a little bit of a controversy in the Newcastle Storm game. The Saifidi brothers did a bit of a switcheroo. Jacob got pulled up for a penalty. He ran off. Daniel come on. And then Belinda Sharp, the referee on the day, she didn't fall for it. She's called him straight back on and said, yeah, you're off for 10. I don't think the penalty was sufficient of a sin bin, but I think the fact that they tried to do a switcheroo.
Do a bit of a switch.
That's probably giving him 10 minutes and also on report. So that will be interesting to see how that comes about on Tuesday at the Judicial.
They look very similar though.
They do look similar, but not similar enough.
I wonder if like the other one runs out, if we'll really know if the other one wasn't him. You know?
They play different positions. They got different numbers on their back.
You know what I'm saying? If he runs out in his brother's jersey.
Oh, maybe if they did jerseys.
How would we? No, I mean like if one's suspended for a week, but he still plays and the other one has a break. Whether we would
pick it up.
They're twins. They're pretty. Anyway.
Yeah, I reckon they'd get into a fair bit of trouble if they got caught. So Jaden Sullivan, big hit on Kyle Flanagan in the
yeah, I didn't see it.
Game.
Did you see it?
Game.
I did see it, but I don't remember it.
Okay.
Tigers. So Sullivan's playing against his old team, the Dragons.
Yeah.
Kyle Flanagan's put up a kick. Sullivan's come in and gave him a big hit. Was late, but they had a head clash. So I think Sullivan hit his head, this part of his head, on Kyle's chin. So it dropped him. Didn't knock him out or anything, but late tackle. So he's been put on report.
I will say that Kyle Flanagan, with parts of the game that I did watch, he did look very good and seemed to have a bit more structure around the Dragon system along with Ben Hunt. So. Hopefully for them, that will be good for the Dragons.
I still think he played well for the Roosters.
Yeah.
I still think he played well. He still kicked over like 90%.
Yeah, he was our leading point scorer that year.
Yeah, I thought he was good at the Sharks. I don't know what happened to the Dogs. I don't know why Trent let him go, but obviously other reasons. But
he might just not get along with
I think he will. Well,
maybe not get along with players behind the scenes, maybe. Or maybe just missing out on those spots because of other talent.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Tom Gilbert, he's out.
Ooh.
So, gone in for a tackle, no contact with the attacking player. But it looks like he's jarred his knee. Really concerning because he's only just come back from that shoulder injury from Origin 1 last year.
Yeah.
So,
Pause.
Oh, Jed. What have you done? Lucky I haven't got carpet on the floor yet.
That's a second can that's got knocked.
I'm sorry, Jason. You were
That's 10 push-ups.
Going down the floor. They should clean that spot for him.
Yeah.
Can we have a mop?
And resume. Yeah, so Tom Gilbert's out. Looks like, don't know, they have no reports yet on his injury, but not real good for Tom.
Poor fella.
Do you think it'll be a big out for the Dolphins?
Yeah, he brings a lot of aggression. He's good. Obviously they brought, who was his from the Broncos? Flagler?
Yeah.
So I think that'll sort of even that out. But yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah. So is he looking like he's going to miss the season?
Well, they don't know yet, but I imagine so.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right, so Roosters controversially have looking at having a fully stacked checkbook.
Yep.
They've got a heap of.
Sorry. A real stack check, not the sombrero. Like actual. Yeah.
So they've got a heap of stars leaving at the end of this year. So Suoli'i, Crichton, Tupou, and Wirra-Hargraves are all off.
Yep.
There's talks that Joey Manu is going to French Rugby League.
Yeah, and then I think Keary will retire next year possibly.
Yep. So Uncle Nick has got a full checkbook to go nuts and sign because we all know the Roosters don't have development from younger players and they steal other
actually, let me argue with this.
Okay.
Other than, I think there's about 5 players in our team, all the rest of our players actually made their debut for the Roosters. So,
but they came from somewhere else.
Yeah, but we picked them up. When they were young, and we developed into them. Into the talent and the premiership winners that we see
when
today.
Gus was at the Roosters, he was blatant. He said, you got different tactics. The Roosters, we just buy anyone we want.
Yeah.
He was pretty open.
And I think that players want to play for us. Or young kids, they want to... Would you rather go to an established system like the Roosters or go to the Tigers?
Penrith.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so...
Yeah, and I'm always right.
So it looks like they're targeting Selwood Cobbo and Zach Lomax.
Yep.
Don't know about Zach Lomax. He might fit.
I think in a good team, you could turn him great.
Yeah. I think Selwyn Cobbo would be an excellent pickup if they got him.
Yeah.
I think he would fit in really well.
And this is the problem Broncos going to have, and we're going to see if they can handle losing players.
Yeah. Well, they've signed Adam Reynolds for another year, and it looks like they're locking in Reece for a bit longer. But that's the nature of the beast.
Yeah. We've seen that Penrith can handle it. Melbourne pretty much can handle it. Roosters sort of handled it.
Yeah. Every year for the last 3 years, Penrith have lost some of their main stars.
And Melbourne as well.
Yeah.
Maybe not stars, but they've lost quite a few.
Yeah.
Well, you look at the Penrith Premiership team from 3 years ago to now.
Yeah.
There was only like Cleary and I think there was probably 4 or 5 players left from that original team.
Yeah.
So they know how to turn over the players.
So there's also talk that they're looking at Max Jorgensen, plays for Rugby Union.
Yep.
So code swap. I think he was the Waratahs.
Yeah. And I know that
apparently he's a gun though. I don't follow Rugby Union at all, so I can't comment.
Yeah, and there's a Mark. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but he's coming from Rugby Union.
Yeah.
Nuravafua, whatever it is.
Mark. I'll put it up on the screen.
Yeah. But Mark's a great fella.
So he's coming over next year.
Yeah, to play on the wing.
Yeah.
So yeah, and
So it's looking dangerous. I think the Roosters, if they have some good pickups, they're going to be back in contention in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see who replaces Kiri though. He'll be the interesting one.
Yeah.
How long do you think Teddy's got left?
Probably 2 to 3 years.
Yeah. Do you think he'll fit more into like a mentor role?
Oh, I think
coaching even maybe.
I think they need to shift him to the wing and start blooding someone,
Yeah.
like they did with Mini and Tedesco and RTS before he left. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they'll need to start as good as he is.
Well, he's how old is he? Do we know how old he is?
Oh, about 80. Yeah.
31, I think he is.
31.
That's 80 in football years.
Yeah, so he's had a good run. West Tigers. Let me just hang on. Let me pause that because there's stupid ads on these. So West Tigers CEO, the new interim CEO's come out and made a confession that they've been inflating their membership numbers for a while now.
Surprise, surprise.
So he wants to put it out there, say that we've been doing. They've had a lot of juniors that they've had on the books that haven't actually played for them yet. So he's coming in. I think it's a good move. I think
it's so smart. He's like disassociating himself with all of that, and I think that's smart.
Yeah, get rid of all the baggage, clean slate.
Yeah.
You know, this is an area where we might have fudged the numbers a bit. They're thinking that memberships are actually around about 10,000. So he's put a call out to everyone, all the West Tigers supporter fan base, get on, jump on the membership this year, support the club.
Yeah, I remember it happened quite a few years ago with the Titans, but it was with their crowds. They'd come out and say, we've got 22,000 at the thing, and it looked like there was about maybe 10 people in the crowd. And then it came out like
inflation.
I'll tell you. Okay.
That's a 20,000 inflation.
Yeah.
Okay. You got a hard side and a soft side on the cameras, right?
Alright.
So the hard side's the side where the cameras are and they're pointing down on the field.
Yeah.
All the members are on that side.
Yeah.
So that side's always stacked, right?
Yeah.
Because we got like 10,000 members. So that's half of the stadium.
Yeah.
And then it's the other side.
So what we're saying is the inflation was 10.
So what was I saying? So they've said that he says that the Tigers board have given him a fair bit of reign of what he can do and can't do. So
the Tigers board let you do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Remember old mate?
Yeah.
How long was he there for?
Yeah.
A decade cooking the books.
Yeah. But yeah, Shane Richardson, he was the old CEO at South Sydney, so
yeah, he's good.
He knows exactly what to do and that sort of a thing.
So that's looking good for Tigers, positive.
Yeah.
All right, controversy.
I am upset.
Penrith Panthers versus Wigan Warriors. Wigan have won 16-12 despite a late try effort. That was my dog. She's not allowed in the shed.
Tilly's upset. Everyone's upset. Look, I knew the reffing was going to be one-sided, but I just didn't think it would be that blatant.
Yeah.
I didn't think we'd be able to tell from the screen.
There was some pretty bad
calls.
That
double
try.
movement.
Yeah.
Some play the balls that they decided to penalise when they didn't penalise any of the other ones.
Yeah.
It was just
inconsistency.
They did miss.
Bad.
They did miss Luai though. Just for on a side note, the Panthers. I think it was the young fella. Forgotten your name, mate. Sorry, but I think he's. We got his signature when we went down there. But anyway, but it was pretty hard done by the old Panthers.
Yeah. Do you reckon at the end there it was a try?
The
very last play?
I think it was a try, but I think the video ref got it right.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't see it.
Yeah, but
I think the ref was there. I think he got it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, agree.
But I also think that the what was the other team?
Wigan.
Wigan. I think Wigan's try was a double movement.
Oh, definitely.
And the other try was he was blatantly in front of the kicker.
Yeah.
I don't know why they had to go to a video ref. We could all see it.
Yeah. I must say, Bevan French, that used to play for the Eels, he played very well.
He's playing very well. He wasn't that great for the Eels. He couldn't get in the halves there, and he's playing 5'8", so good on him.
Yeah, so...
Righto, so round one is starting next weekend. It's split over 2 weekends.
Yep.
So we got the Vegas round this coming
we should
weekend.
get like one of those little spin table things.
Oh, with
to
the
put on
ball
here,
and
with the
the-
ball, yeah.
Put everything on
Live
red.
from the spinny thing.
Yeah, I don't even know what it's called. What is it called?
I don't know, red.
Roulette.
Always on red.
Roulette.
Roulette.
All right, so the first game kicking off the Vegas weekend, Manly versus Rabbitohs. Manly versus South
Very
Sydney.
nice of Manly to go over there to get flogged.
I think it will be a flogging as well. I think.
No, I'm tipping Manly. I really think that I'm actually predicting that Manly are in for like a top 6 this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is my
Pin
bold
that because we're going to
prediction.
talk about the ladder in a minute.
Yeah. In fact, I'm going to make a bold declaration right now. Last year, I said I'd move to New Zealand
Yep.
if they made the grand final.
Don't move to Manly. No one wants to move to Manly.
Yep. If they make it to the
You're going to swap?
no,
You're going to support Manly?
no. If they make it to the we'll say the prelim, I'll buy a house in Manly. yeah.
Are you getting
That's
another job?
That's a bit.
Manly's
Just make it the final.
I'll make it the final.
Make it the final. Manly get to the finals in 2024. Jed's going to move down there.
Yep.
You've
I
heard
mean,
it.
I might not have the money, but
You're going to live in a
I
bus.
might not.
All right. Well, okay. Manly for the win.
He's buying a
I'm thinking
house.
the Rabbitohs will be up
Yep.
for it. As you know, how do you feel, Latrell's? It's really going to hinge around him and how much effort he puts in.
They love big games. Latrell, Walker,
yeah.
they're going to be too much.
Yeah. So
Who's the halfback though? Because Ilias was still in Australia.
not sure. Team lists haven't come out
Yeah.
yet. So
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah,
Why is Ilias in Australia?
I don't know. I mean,
That was confusing.
yeah. I mean, frankly, when it comes to South Sydney, it's like that person that you're not really interested in. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is a bit unusual
Yeah.
to leave your halfback behind.
it is.
Maybe
but-
someone should give South a call.
yeah.
So you guys
No.
are tipping South?
Yeah. Souths.
I'm Manly.
Manly. The second game, Roosters versus Broncos.
Yep. Look,
It's nice for Roosters to travel so far to get flogged.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jed?
I
They're
do
gonna-
think the Broncos will win, but I'll always back my boys.
Yeah.
Like, if
Second.
that makes sense.
Second.
Yeah, I think the Broncos will be too strong,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
because we are we are always slow starters at the start of the year, but I think
Notoriously.
I can't say that word properly.
I don't
Okay.
know why you try.
Yeah, me either.
We're known for.
Yeah, I think it'll be a close game, but I think the last 20 minutes the Broncos will
Yeah.
run away with it.
Yeah. You heard it here first. No one else is tipping the Broncos.
No, we're tipping the Broncos.
Yeah, no one else.
Oh,
Just us.
just us three.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I'm with you. Well, we'll talk about the second half of round 1, part 2 next week
Yep.
as we get a bit closer, which is actually the official start. Like, this is just an extended trials.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
But it's worth points, so I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, good on the NRL for getting over there.
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see how it's how the Americans like it.
Yep. We'll
It's
see you
a-
over there.
Massive market. American,
It's probably a bit rough for them, I imagine.
maybe probably not as easy to fix like the NFL.
Yeah. Have you guys actually noticed that
Controversial.
a lot of the Americans, they say, "Oh, we're looking forward to the rugby. We're looking forward to the rugby." No, it is rugby league.
Yes,
Wow.
they got to get it right.
Well, Jed wants you to know it's
Yeah.
rugby league.
It's
Let's go 2024 ladders.
Yep, alright. I'll go first.
Yep.
Are you ready?
Jess,
Yep.
Alright, I am going to read it off my sheet though.
See if you can read that.
Alright, at first I got the Warriors, we all know that. I think they're going to kill it. I got the Panthers coming in second, I think last year for Luai. I think they'll go well. Then I got the Broncos in third, the Rabbits in fourth, if Latrell plays all year. If he doesn't, he's going to swap with the Roosters. The Sharks in fifth, Manly in sixth, Storm seventh, Newcastle eighth, the Roosters in ninth and or Manly. I've got Canberra in 10th, Titans 11th, Eels 12th, Cowboys 13th, Dragons 14th, then the Dogs 15th, Dolphins 16th, and I think the Tigers are done.
Okay, no worries. All right, my ladder. I've got the Broncos coming in first, and then I've got the Warriors in second, followed by the Eels and Penrith for getting into the top 4. Just outside, I've got the Roosters, Storm, and then the Rabbits, and then Manly finishing out the top 8. think Manly will improve. And then Titans will just miss out on the top 8 just again. And then Sharkies, I just see them falling, to be honest. And then I've got Newcastle, Bulldogs, Cowboys, Raiders, Dragons, Dolphins, followed by the Tigers to get the win.
As I'm handing it back to Matt.
Poor old Tigers.
The Titans, the Raiders. I just don't know where they're going to go.
Nah, well,
Cowboys.
the middle
Para.
12, 10 even. It's a bit hard to. Depends how they get going the season. All right, my top 17.
Yep.
So I got the Warriors finishing as minor premiers this year.
Yeah.
Followed very closely by Broncos and Panthers in that order. I think that's going to be where the battle is this year. Is that, and it's going to come down to points differential. Then I got Rabbitohs in 4th. Maybe. I don't know if I like that one, but I'm going to put them there for now. Storm in 5th, Newcastle 6th, Titans in 7th. We'll go to this camera. Titans in 7. Then we've got Eels in 8, Roosters, Sharks, Bulldogs, Raiders, Dolphins coming in at 13. Manly, Cowboys, sorry Cows. Tigers missing out on the spoon. Dragons getting the spoon this year.
Dragons taking over.
Well, that's it for this week's Outside Man.
Yeah.
Thanks for, if you're still here, thanks for sticking with us. It's been a long one this episode. Let us know what you reckon in the comments. Hit us up. Remember to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next week.
Have a good one.
Next week. Have a good one too.
Catch ya.